the Social Security Calculator, now available in the App Store. Please see the link below in the description to purchase. As you see the screenshots scroll by, I will explain these later. This app is like having a financial retirement advisor at your fingertips for 99 cents. What's not to like? We did all the work, so you don't have to. Let's take a look at the humble beginnings of this app, which is the Excel spreadsheet you see here. I created this as a result of some advice friends and family were trying to give, saying, wait till you're 70 before you start collecting Social Security. You're going to get more money. Others would say, no, start collecting early at 62 and let the money accumulate. You never know how long it's going to be around. So essentially, I created this spreadsheet because numbers don't lie, folks. You might have a financial advisor say this or that, but do they really know that much? Numbers don't lie. And having this app is like having your own financial advisor on your device at your fingertips for 99 cents. See the link below in the description. We've all seen this form before. It contains your full retirement age and the monthly income you'd get if you work until that age. This is the form we're going to use for some of the inputs in the spreadsheet and in the app. Okay, let's zero out the spreadsheet numbers so we can put a good example in there for the inputs. But before we do that, let's take a look at the app, because that is what you're going to be purchasing. So I have highlighted some key squares of the input screen to go over now. The green square is the full retirement age, and that is calculated automatically when you put in your date of birth. The next field is the benefits you're going to receive at the full retirement age, and you will put that in by yourself. And also the annual interest rate, whether you invest in CDs or the stock market, and both those squares are in red. There is also a field for other income, and there's a drop-down menu for expenses. Okay, let's put in 66 in 2 months for a full retirement age, essentially 66.1666. $13.75 a month for our monthly benefits, and let's invest in a bunch of CDs, and it gets 3.15% interest. And we're going to leave the expenses at 0 for now. So as you see, here's the spreadsheet in its full glory, and the green boxes within the spreadsheet give the maximum accumulation of money for the age that you retired and the age of your life expectancy. Okay, the red arrow across the top of the spreadsheet highlights the age of your retirement when you collect Social Security benefits. It can only be between 62 and 70. So as I scroll the cursor down the other axis, that axis represents the age of your life expectancy. What age are you going to live to? And it's very similar in the app. The yellow bar across the top is the age of retirement from 62 to 70, and the axis on the left, the blue axis, represents your life expectancy. Okay, let's take a specific example. Let's scroll down to 78 years old. So that would be your life expectancy. So the best age, if you live to 78, to take retirement would be 62 years old, because you would accumulate $274,760. And in the app, it gives the same result. As you'll see, I circle it in red, the same number. Now, one thing the spreadsheet don't have, but the app has, is a graph. Because if numbers and spreadsheets are not your thing, we have converted them into a graphical interface that will let you compare visually different retirement scenarios. Before your eyes, you can see the starting point, the different slopes of the graph, to get a visual of your retirement plan as the years pass by. You can make your own financial retirement decisions based on the estimates that the spreadsheet and the graph will give you. So let's use our previous example to explain the graph. As you see, the yellow dotted graph is the graph we started retirement at 62 years old. And by the time we get to 78 years old, the line in green there, you can see we accumulated the same amount of money, $274,760. And the purple and pink graphs we'll see later. Okay, let's try a different example now. Let's scroll down in the spreadsheet and pick a new example. Let's go down to 84 years old as your life expectancy, and let's highlight that in blue. Now you can see that the green square of maximum accumulated income has shifted to the right, and now the suggested age that you take your retirement benefits is 67 years old. And you can see the accumulated amount of $425,660. Now you can still take your retirement benefits at 62 in this example, but the powerful app shows you how much less money you're going to accumulate. And then from that information, you can make an informed decision whether you want to retire early or work those extra 5 years. And of course, that's income not shown here. And it all depends on certain factors like how much you like your job. Maybe you have better things to do with your free time. And obviously, the same difference can be received from the app spreadsheet. So the graph in this example is the purple one, the middle one, where the money starts accumulating at 67 years old at a greater rate than the yellow graph, where we started accumulating money at 62 years old. Because when you retire later, you get more money, but it has less time to accumulate at a fixed life expectancy. Okay, now let's do one more example. In this example, I'm going to set the life expectancy to 92 years old. And as we go across, the maximum accumulated money will occur if you start taking your monthly benefits at 70 years old. And in this case, it'll accumulate to $726,838. And here is the same result received from the app. And then the next screen, you're going to see the pink line is the line where you start collecting at 70 years old. But in this case, you get a late start, but your benefits per month are more than at 62 and 67. But the key question is, given enough time to accumulate in the compound interest, what would be the best line on that graph to take in your situation with your numbers? Okay, so once again, this is the Social Security Calculator app, now available at the App Store for iOS only. There will be a link in the YouTube description where you can purchase this for 99 cents. So let's show you the key screens again. The input screen, the summary screen, the spreadsheet, and the graph. And now for the secret sauce, that is what goes in to making this app. In this chart, we see how your date of birth or year of birth converts to full retirement age. And we're more focused on 1943 or later. In this chart, it gives your increase in your percent when you delay retirement past the full retirement age. We're more focused on 1943 or later, which is 8% a year or more. And in this chart, it pretty much tells you what your monthly income would be if you take retirement at certain ages between 62 and 70 compared to the full retirement age. And here's the general formula we use for compound interest. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it. Bye for now.